A journey of regret and redemption. In the bustling suburbs of Chicago, Julia Harris lived what many would consider an ideal life. She had a loving husband, Mark, and two beautiful children, Sarah and Michael. Mark was a dedicated engineer, often working long hours, while Julia managed the household and cared for the children. Though she adored her family, Julia often felt overwhelmed by the constant demands of her responsibilities. She longed for a break, a chance to rediscover herself amidst the chaos of everyday life. This unfulfilled desire festered quietly within her, growing more intense with each passing year. Julia's days were a blur of school runs, grocery shopping, cooking, and cleaning. Every day seemed to blend into the next, each one filled with an endless list of tasks. The rare moments she found for herself were overshadowed by guilt and the constant pull of her family's needs. One evening, after a particularly exhausting day, Julia sat in her kitchen, staring at the pile of dishes in the sink. Tears welled up in her eyes as she realized how little time she had for herself. That night, a seed of an idea took root in her mind, a drastic, desperate need to reclaim her own life. Weeks turned into months, and Julia's feelings of suffocation only intensified. She began to fantasize about a life free from the constraints of her responsibilities, a life where she could pursue her passions and find her true self. The idea of leaving her family terrified her, yet the allure of freedom was undeniable. One night, after a heated argument with Mark about his long work hours and her feeling of being undervalued, Julia made a decision. She would leave. She rationalized it by telling herself that her family would be better off without her constant bitterness and resentment. Early one morning, before the sun had fully risen, Julia packed a suitcase. She wrote a heartfelt letter to Mark, explaining her feelings and her need to find herself. She kissed her sleeping children goodbye, the weight of her decision nearly crushing her resolve. With a heavy heart, she slipped out of the house and drove away, leaving behind the life she had built. As the city skyline faded in her rearview mirror, Julia felt a mix of fear, sadness, and a strange sense of liberation. She was stepping into the unknown, driven by the hope of finding herself again. Julia settled in a small coastal town several hundred miles away. She rented a modest apartment and took a job at a local bookstore. The initial weeks were a whirlwind of emotions: freedom, guilt, excitement, and loneliness. She spent her days exploring the town, meeting new people, and indulging in hobbies she had long neglected. For the first time in years, Julia felt a sense of autonomy. She took up painting, joined a yoga class, and began writing in a journal. The novelty of her new life was intoxicating, and for a while, she convinced herself that she had made the right decision. However, as months turned into years, the excitement of her new life began to wane. The quiet evenings that once felt peaceful now felt empty. Julia found herself thinking more and more about the family she had left behind. She missed Sarah's infectious laughter, Michael's curious questions, and even the routine arguments with Mark. The holidays were especially hard, as memories of family, traditions and celebrations haunted her. She started to question her decision, wondering if the freedom she had sought was worth the price of her family's happiness. Driven by a growing sense of regret, Julia reached out to her family. She wrote letters to Mark and her children, pouring her heart out and expressing her deep remorse. She called their home, hoping to hear their voices, but her calls went unanswered. It became clear that her departure had left deep wounds, and her attempts to reconnect were met with silence. Julia felt the sting of rejection, realizing the extent of the pain she had caused. She hoped that, with time, her family might be willing to forgive her and allow her back into their lives. One day, while browsing social media, Julia stumbled upon a photograph that took her breath away. It was a picture of Mark and the children, but there was another woman with them, smiling warmly. They looked happy, and Julia's heart ached as she realized that Mark had moved on. Further digging revealed that Mark had remarried, and the woman, Lisa, was now a part of their family. Julia felt a complex mix of emotions, relief that her children had someone to care for them, but also a profound sense of loss and jealousy. Despite the news, Julia couldn't let go of the hope that she might still find a place in her family's life. She decided to visit her old home, believing that a face-to-face conversation might open the door to reconciliation. Nervously, she approached the familiar house, her heart pounding. When Mark answered the door, he was taken aback but remained composed. Their conversation was strained, filled with awkward silences and unspoken emotions. Julia pleaded for a chance to explain herself, but Mark's response was measured and cautious. He agreed to let her see the children, but it was clear that he had moved on. The meeting with Sarah and Michael was both heartwarming and heartbreaking. The children, now older and more mature, greeted her with a mix of curiosity and apprehension. They had built lives without her, and though they were polite, there was a distance that hadn't existed before. Lisa, the new woman in their lives, had become a mother figure, and they referred to her as Mom. Julia struggled with feelings of jealousy and regret, but she was also grateful that her children had someone who loved and cared for them. She realized that winning back their trust and affection would be a slow, delicate process. Determined to be a part of her children's lives again, Julia made an effort to rebuild their relationship. She attended their school events, celebrated their achievements, and spent as much time with them as she could. The initial meetings were awkward, but over time, the ice began to thaw. Julia shared stories from her time away, and the children slowly opened up about their own lives. They talked about their new routines, their hobbies, and the special moments they shared with Lisa and Mark. Each interaction was a step towards healing, but the journey was far from easy. As Julia spent more time with her children, she began to understand the depth of the bond they had formed with Lisa. Lisa was kind, patient, and genuinely loved Sarah and Michael. She had stepped into the role that Julia had abandoned, providing stability and warmth in a time of upheaval. Julia struggled with feelings of inadequacy and guilt, realizing that she could never undo the past. She could only hope to be a part of their future. Accepting Lisa's role in her children's lives was a bitter pill to swallow, but Julia knew that it was a necessary step in the process of reconciliation. Julia and Mark's relationship was strained, filled with unresolved tension and unspoken feelings. One evening, they sat down to talk, both knowing that a candid conversation was long overdue. Julia apologized for leaving, expressing her deep regret and the pain she had felt during her time away. Mark listened, his expression a mix of sadness and resignation. He shared his own struggles, the heartbreak of her departure, and the challenges of raising their children without her. Though the conversation was difficult, it was also a moment of catharsis. They both acknowledged their mistakes and the impact it had on their family. Forgiveness was a slow and painful process for both Julia and Mark. They had to confront their own pain and anger before they could truly move forward. Julia found solace in therapy, where she worked through her feelings of guilt and abandonment. Mark, too, sought counseling, grappling with his own emotions and the complexity of their situation. With time, they began to heal, learning to forgive themselves and each other. The process was not linear, filled with setbacks and moments of doubt, but it was a crucial step towards rebuilding their relationship as co-parents and as individuals. As Julia spent more time with her children and Mark, she had to come to terms with the new family dynamics. Lisa was an integral part of their lives, and her presence was a constant reminder of the time Julia had lost. However, rather than seeing Lisa as a rival, Julia chose to see her as a partner in parenting. They began to communicate more, finding common ground in their shared love for Sarah and Michael. The transition was not without its challenges, but it was a necessary step in creating a harmonious environment for the children. In the midst of rebuilding her relationships, Julia also focused on rediscovering herself. She continued to pursue her passions, finding joy in painting and writing. She took up new hobbies like gardening and hiking, which provided a sense of peace and fulfillment. These activities allowed her to connect with herself on a deeper level, fostering personal growth and self-acceptance. Julia realized that while she had made mistakes, she was also capable of change and improvement. Her journey of self-discovery was ongoing, a testament to her resilience and determination. Julia and her family began to create new traditions, blending old memories with new experiences. They celebrated holidays together, incorporating Lisa's ideas and traditions as well. These moments of togetherness were bittersweet for Julia, filled with both joy and a sense of loss. However, she cherished the opportunity to be a part of her children's lives and to contribute to their happiness. These new traditions became a symbol of their evolving family dynamic, a blend of past and present that honored their shared history while embracing their future. Over time, Julia's relationship with her children deepened. They began to trust her again, airing their thoughts, dreams, and fears. Julia made a conscious effort to be present, to listen without judgment, and to support them in their endeavors. She attended their soccer games, helped with homework, and took them on weekend outings. These moments of connection were precious, rebuilding the bond that had been fractured by her departure. Sarah and Michael began to see Julia not just as the mother who left, but as a parent who was committed to being there for them. Co-parenting with Mark and Lisa required patience, communication, and compromise. They held regular meetings to discuss the children's needs, school activities, and any concerns that arose. Julia respected Lisa's role and valued her input, recognizing that they both had the children's best interests at heart. This collaborative approach helped to create a stable and supportive environment for Sarah and Michael. The co-parenting relationship was not without its challenges, but they navigated them with a shared commitment to their children's well-being. As the children entered their teenage years, new challenges emerged. Sarah struggled with the pressures of high school, while Michael faced social and academic issues. Julia, Mark, and Lisa worked together to provide guidance and support, each bringing their unique perspectives and strengths. Julia's presence during these formative years was crucial, helping to steer her children through the complexities of adolescence. Despite the occasional conflicts and misunderstandings, the united front of their co-parenting team provided a sense of security and stability for Sarah and Michael. Amidst the challenges, there were moments of joy and celebration. Sarah's graduation from high school was a particularly proud moment for Julia. She watched with tears in her eyes as her daughter received her diploma, a testament to her resilience and hard work. Michael's achievements in sports brought similar pride and happiness. These milestones were a reminder of the importance of family and the power of perseverance. Julia cherished these moments, knowing that her presence and support had made a difference in her children's lives. While Julia was focused on rebuilding her relationship with her children, Mark was also navigating his own journey. His marriage to Lisa was strong and supportive, providing a stable foundation for their blended family. Mark continued to excel in his career, finding fulfillment in his work and his role as a father and husband. The new chapter in his life was one of balance and harmony, a stark contrast to the turmoil of the past. He and Julia maintained a respectful and cooperative relationship, putting their children's needs above all else. Lisa's role in the family was multifaceted and essential. She was not just a stepmother but a mentor, friend, and confidant to Sarah and Michael. Her patience, kindness, and understanding helped to bridge the gap between past and present. Lisa supported Julia's efforts to reconnect with her children, recognizing the importance of a positive co-parenting relationship. Her presence in the family was a stabilizing force, providing love and guidance during times of change and uncertainty. The support of the community played a significant role in the family's journey. Friends, neighbors, and extended family members offered encouragement and assistance. School counselors and teachers provided additional support for Sarah and Michael, helping them navigate the challenges of adolescence. This network of support reinforced the family's resilience, demonstrating the power of community in times of need. Julia was grateful for the kindness and understanding of those around her, knowing that their support had made a meaningful difference. Julia's journey of personal growth continued, fueled by her experiences and the lessons she had learned. She became more self-aware, understanding the impact of her actions and the importance of taking responsibility for her choices. Therapy and self-reflection helped her to heal old wounds and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Julia's growth was evident in her interactions with her family, where she demonstrated greater patience, empathy, and understanding. Her journey was one of continuous improvement, guided by a commitment to being the best version of herself. Julia redefined her concept of success, focusing on personal fulfillment and meaningful relationships. She found joy in her work, pursuing a career that aligned with her passions and values. Her accomplishments were measured not by external validation but by the satisfaction and purpose she derived from her endeavors. This shift in perspective allowed Julia to find balance and contentment, embracing the journey rather than the destination. Her success was a reflection of her resilience, adaptability, and determination to create a life that was true to herself. Julia's journey left a lasting legacy of love and resilience. She had faced her mistakes, sought forgiveness, and worked tirelessly to rebuild her relationships. Her story was a testament to the power of second chances and the importance of never giving up on oneself or one's family. Julia's legacy was one of love, a love that endured through hardship and was strengthened by adversity. She had created a foundation of trust and support for her children, ensuring that they would carry the lessons of resilience and perseverance into their own lives. As Julia reflected on her journey, she gained a deeper understanding of motherhood. She realized that being a mother was not about perfection but about presence, love, and support. Her mistakes had taught her valuable lessons, shaping her into a more compassionate and understanding parent. Julia's reflections were filled with gratitude for the opportunity to grow and learn alongside her children. She embraced the complexities of motherhood, knowing that her love and commitment were the most important gifts she could give her children. The bond between Julia and her children continued to strengthen. They shared their dreams, fears, and aspirations, finding comfort and support in each other. Family vacations, weekend outings, and simple moments of togetherness created lasting memories. These experiences reinforced the importance of family, providing a sense of belonging and connection. The strengthened bonds were a testament to the power of love and forgiveness, demonstrating that even the most fractured relationships could be healed with time and effort. Julia became actively involved in her community, volunteering at local organizations and participating in community events. She found fulfillment in giving back, using her experiences to support others facing similar challenges. Her involvement helped to create a sense of purpose and connection, reinforcing the importance of community in her life. Through her volunteer work, Julia made a positive impact on those around her, demonstrating the power of resilience and the importance of supporting one another. The blended family of Julia, Mark, Lisa, Sarah, and Michael continued to grow and evolve. They celebrated holidays and milestones together, creating new traditions and memories. The family's journey was a testament to the power of love and acceptance, showing that family bonds could transcend biological connections. The blended family dynamic was filled with challenges and joys, each member contributing to the unique tapestry of their shared life. Julia embraced her role within the blended family, finding fulfillment in the love and support they provided to one another. As the years passed, new challenges emerged. Health issues, career changes, and personal struggles tested the family's resilience. Yet, through it all, they remained united, supporting each other with unwavering love and understanding. These challenges served as opportunities for growth, reinforcing the importance of family and the power of perseverance. The family's journey was a continuous process of adaptation and growth, guided by their commitment to one another and the lessons they had learned along the way. The family celebrated many milestones and achievements, from graduations and promotions to personal accomplishments. Each milestone was a testament to their resilience and the support they had provided to one another. These celebrations were filled with joy and gratitude, honoring the journey they had traveled together. The milestones and achievements were a reflection of the family's strength and unity, demonstrating that with love and support, anything was possible. Julia's journey left a legacy of resilience and perseverance. Her story inspired others to face their challenges with courage and determination. She became a mentor and role model, sharing her experiences and the lessons she had learned. Julia's legacy was one of hope, demonstrating that even in the face of adversity, there was always the possibility of redemption and growth. Her journey was a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of support, and the value of never giving up on oneself or one's family. As Julia reflected on her life, she found a deep sense of peace and fulfillment. She had faced her mistakes, sought forgiveness, and worked tirelessly to rebuild her relationships. Her reflections were filled with gratitude for the love and support she had received and the opportunities for growth and redemption. Julia embraced the journey, knowing that each step had shaped her into the person she had become. Her reflections were a testament to the power of resilience and the importance of embracing one's journey with an open heart. As Julia entered a new chapter of her life, she embraced the opportunities and challenges that lay ahead. She continued to pursue her passions, nurture her relationships, and give back to her community. The new beginning was filled with possibilities and hope, guided by the lessons she had learned along her journey. Julia approached a new day with gratitude and determination, knowing that her journey was far from over. Her story was a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of support, and the value of pursuing one's passions. The impact of Julia's journey continued to resonate within her family and community. Her legacy of love and resilience inspired others to face their challenges with courage and determination. The lessons she had learned and the values she had embraced were passed down to her children, ensuring that her impact would endure for generations to come. Julia's journey was a testament to the power of love, the importance of support, and the enduring value of resilience and perseverance. As Julia looked back on her life, she cherished the memories she had created with her family. The moments of joy, the challenges overcome, and the love shared were the foundation of her journey. These cherished memories were a testament to the power of family and the importance of being present in each other's lives. Julia embraced the memories, knowing that they were a reflection of the love and support that had carried them through. Her journey was filled with cherished memories, a testament to the enduring power of love and family. Julia's journey was one of resilience, dedication, and love. From the depths of regret and loss, she had risen to rebuild her relationships and create a lasting legacy. Her story inspired and uplifted those around her, a testament to the power of second chances and the importance of never giving up. Julia's life was a reflection of her values and her vision, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, there is hope and possibility. Her journey was a celebration of life, a testament to the enduring power of love, and a legacy that would inspire future generations. As Julia reflected on her journey, she found peace in the knowledge that she had created a legacy of love and resilience. Her story was a testament to the power of forgiveness, the importance of support, and the value of never giving up on oneself or one's family. Julia's legacy was one of hope, demonstrating that even in the face of adversity, there is always the possibility of redemption and growth. Her journey was a celebration of life, a testament to the enduring power of love, and a legacy that would inspire future generations.